Hello everyone, I welcome you all. Today we are going to study quizzes on Shakespeare, and it's for those students who are preparing for TGT, PGT and PhD exams. It will be helpful for them. There are some questions related to them and you have to answer them, right? These are important questions and it's generally asked and you must be aware about those questions. So let's start. When was Shakespeare born? You have to tell me when was Shakespeare born. All right. So you all can see that options had given there, and you have to just tell me um, which option is correct over here, right? So the first option is 1565, the second one is 1564, and the third one is 1568, and the last one is 1569. You have to tell me which one is correct. All right. So your time starts now. Start thinking and reply in chat box if you know the answer. Shakespeare was born in 1564, right? When he was born 1564. William Shakespeare, that is a renowned English poet, and he is also known as father of English drama, right? He is known as father of English drama, and he was born in 1564 in Stratford upon Avon. All right. His birthday is most commonly celebrated on 23rd April, and it is also believed that he had died on 23rd April, but the year had changed, that is 1616, right? He was born in 23rd April 1564. Okay, it's clear to all of you. Now moving to the next one. How many plays did Shakespeare write? You have to tell me how many plays he had written. Options are option A 65, 34, 37 or 64. You have to just tell me which one is correct. Your time start now. He had written 37 plays. Alright, how many plays he had written? He had written 37 plays. Moving to the next question, how many sonnets did Shakespeare write? You have to tell me in this question how many sonnets he had written. For your response or reply in chat box if you know the answer, how many sonnets Shakespeare had written. William Shakespeare had written a variety of sonnets, and he had written 154 sonnets. How many sonnets he had written? He had written 154 sonnets, right? And that were first published all together in a quarto in 1609, right? In a quarto. And it was published in a 1609. All right. How many sonnets he had written? He had written 154 sonnets. Moving to the next question, and you have to tell me, this one is let me correct the spelling. It's a Quar. A is missing here. Quarto, right? Quarto. It was published all together in quarto, and it was published in 1609. All right. Moving to the next one, and you have to tell me which one is the correct. A horse, my kingdom is a horse. It is a famous quote from. You have to just tell me from where, from which place this famous quote had been extracted. You have to just tell me. Reply in chat box. I'm waiting for your answer. Your time start now. So the correct option is it's here, it's a King Richard, right? King Richard III. King Richard III, it is an exclamation from the play King Richard III by William Shakespeare. In this play, the king cries out, "A horse, a horse." Why was he crying? He was crying because his horse is killed in a battle, right? His horse was killed in a battle. That's why he cries out, and that time he had spoken that famous quote, a horse, my kingdom is a horse," right? So I'm moving to the next question, and you have to tell me the answer. Which of the following words were invented by Shakespeare? These words had given assassination, bump, puke and distort. You have to tell me which one is correct. So the correct option are assassination is right. This is also invented by Shakespeare. Bump is also right. Puke is also right. But distort is not invented by Shakespeare, right? This is a word that is not invented by Shakespeare. All right. Assignation, bump, and assignation, bump, puke. It's these words had invented by Shakespeare, but distort. This word is not invented by Shakespeare. Moving to the next slide. How old was Shakespeare when he married Anne Hathaway? You have to just pick the correct option. When he was married to Anna Hathaway, unknowingly it has written 16, again it's 18, right? So you have to tell me when he was you have to tell me about his age when he was married to Anna Hathaway. He was 18 years old that time. All right. How old was he? He was 18 years old. Shakespeare was 18 years old and Anne Hathaway was 26 years old, right? She was 8 years senior to William Shakespeare, and they both got married on November 28, 1582, right? They got married on November 1852. Anne Hathaway, that time she was 26. I already mentioned you all. Pay a £40 bond for their marriage license in Stratford upon Avon. 6 months later, Anne gives birth to their daughter. Her daughter name was Susanna, and later on, Anne again gives baby, and they were twins. Their name was Judith and Hamlet. All right. Now you have to tell me what was the name of his only son. Shakespeare was blessed with three children. Shakespeare was blessed with three children, and you have to tell. You already know the name of the her daughter were Susanna and Judith. He had blessed with only one son, but he wasn't. He wasn't with them for long. He was died because of plague. You have to tell me what was the name of his son. The name of his son was Hamlet. So the correct option is D. Hamlet Shakespeare was the only son of William Shakespeare and a twin of Judith Hamlet. May have completed lower school, which would have been normal before his death at the age of 11, right? And he was died possibly from bubonic plague. He was buried in Stratford on 11 August 1596. Moving to the next one. When Shakespeare moved to London, he started to work in. You have to tell me when he had moved London from Stratford upon Avon to London. You have to tell me which work he had started there. He had started to work in a theatre. All right. Shakespeare moved to London to pursue a career in theatre. Next, which is Shakespeare's tombstone located? You have to tell me where is Shakespeare's tombstone located. It is located in Holy Trinity Church. Option number A is correct. Holy Trinity Church in Stratford upon Avon, right? And it is his hometown of Stratford. His gravestone bears an epithet which Shakespeare himself supposedly wrote, right? Whatever had written on his epitaph, it is supposed that he had written himself. All right. So I'm moving to the next one. Men of few words are the best is a quote from. Again, some plays name of Shakespeare had given in the options: King Henry V, The Merry Wives of Venice, Mazer for Mazer, none of the above. Right? You have to just identify from which famous drama of Shakespeare this word had this sentence had taken, or this quote had taken. You have to just reply me in chat box, and I'm waiting for your response. So the correct option is King Henry V. King Henry V. This quote had extracted from Men of Few Words are the best. William Shakespeare used the phrase in the play King Henry V from 1599. He hath heard that men of few words are the best men. And it's also applied in the present scenario also. No? But many years ago, it was said by William Shakespeare that men of few words are the best, right? And this quote had taken from King Henry V. Moving to the next, to be or not to be is a quote from. Options are given here and you have to just tell me which one is correct. King Lear, Richard III, Julius Caesar, or Hamlet. You have to tell me which one is correct. Alright, options are given here. So just tell me which one is correct. This one is incorrect. Hamlet is also incorrect. Sorry, Hamlet is the correct option. King Lear is incorrect, Richard III is incorrect. So which one is correct? Hamlet is correct. To be or not to be, the quote comes from William Shakespeare's famous play that is Hamlet. And these are the opening words in a soliloquy from Hamlet in Act 3rd, Scene 1st. Moving to the next one, who said, O Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? You have to tell me who had spoken these lines. Romeo, Romeo, and it's a famous play of Shakespeare had written, that is Romeo and Juliet. All right, and you have to tell me who said this line. This line had spoken by. This is one of the Shakespeare's best known lines from, of course, Romeo and Juliet, that was written in 1592, right? Here, wherefore means why rather than where. Juliet makes her speech. Who had made this speech? Juliet. Juliet had made this speech, O Romeo, why art thou Romeo? Okay, and she had made her speech from her balcony, right? When she was her balcony, at that time she had made that speech, while Romeo stands unseen in the shadow beneath. All right, moving to the next one, is a Shakespeare's shortest play. You have to tell me which one is Shakespeare's shortest play. So the longest play is Hamlet, we all know that, and the Shakespeare's shortest play is the Comedy of Errors. Which one is correct? The Comedy of Errors is the shortest play of Shakespeare, which is the only play with fewer than 15,000 words. You know, there are these play consist of less than 15,000 words. That's why the Comedy of Errors is considered the shortest play of Shakespeare. But whenever anybody asks you which one is the longest play of Shakespeare, so longest play of Shakespeare is Hamlet, that is longest, and which one is shortest? Comedy of Error is shortest. Okay, who called William Shakespeare an upstart crow? This is the front page of Upstart Crow, that is mentioned there, William Shakespeare as an upstart crow, and it had written by Robert Greene, right? He is considered as one of the member of university wits, right? And he had written Groat's Wrath, where he had discussed about that William Shakespeare is an upstart crow, right? The first mention of William Shakespeare as a writer occurred in 1592, right? Robert Greene singled him out as an actor turned playwright who had green too big for his breeches. So first, an upstart crow, it is defined to Shakespeare by Robert Greene. All right. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. This is an extract from, it's a famous line, and it had been extracted from Julius Caesar, right? This line had been extracted from Julius Caesar, Act 2nd, Scene 2, and it's a very famous play of Shakespeare known as Julius Caesar. In that play, it this quote had appeared, or quote had extracted, cowards die many times before their deaths, the violent never taste of death but once. Thank you for watching. If it is useful for this, you can share with your friends also.